Growing up, I always felt an acute sense of God's presence. He was always there. I felt Him when I marveled at the stained glass windows in my church. I felt Him when I explored the vast acres of woods, groves, and ponds around my Florida home. Even as a boy, I somehow knew I was made for Him. Yet I remember my time in college when the complexities of life and faith overwhelmed me. And in the solitude of my college dorm, I felt His presence leave. For years I wrestled. For years I searched, asking the question, is the one that met me as a boy truly real? I'll never forget the day as I walked to my philosophy of religion class. I felt a hand touch my shoulder and heard a whisper in my ear, "It's okay, Alan. I'm here." And I can't explain it to this day, but suddenly everything was light and everything was love. And for the first time in years, I had peace. I knew I'd met the risen Lord. Jesus was real. And that moment changed everything. From then on, I set my heart to know Jesus and love Jesus, to know His person and His work, to know His Father, His Spirit, His church, His mission, and His coming again. I discovered that Jesus was the longing of all the Old and New Testament saints. He was the subject and the goal of all apostolic preaching. He's the very radiance of the Father's glory and the exact image of His personhood. When you see Him, you see the Father. When you hear Him, you hear the Father. He's the Word made flesh and the Lamb slain for the sins of the world. Knowing Him is life, and it's life eternal. After all these years, I've come to realize the greatest tragedy for a believer is to be a Christian and not truly know Jesus. So I ask you this, beloved. Have you seen Him? Do you know Him? Have you walked with Him and been undone by His merciful love and tender friendship? For until you do, you have yet to brave the true meaning of your created purpose. After 30 years of walking with Jesus, on one hand, I can say I have seen Him and I do know Him. And yet, on the other hand, I have yet to even touch the fringes of His glory.